Hey guys, what's up? Blacker Bricks here, back with another video for Set Review Sunday. Now today we're going to be taking a look at set number 76053. Now this is a DC Comics set from a couple years ago actually. And I believe this came out in 2016, and I believe that because it comes with Deadshot and Harley Quinn. Now, the interesting thing was this was not affiliated with the Suicide Squad movie, which also came out that year. I found that interesting, actually, because they don't mention it anywhere, and the costumes are completely different. So they're probably just trying to gain some popularity by the movie that was playing at the time. So this is Batman Gotham City Cycle Chase, and it comes with 224 pieces. So why don't we take a look at Batman's bike on the left first. Okay, so this is Batman's bike. I guess you can call it a bat bike or whatever. As you can see that there are two studs over here, and those are extras for the stud shooters, which are used in the back over there. So these are actually fairly simple. I guess it's connected to a ball and socket joint right here, and it can be moved all around pretty much. Oh my god, sorry about that. I did not realize it was that flimsy. So it can be moved pretty much all around, but they suggest that you just lie it down right over there, so it just sits nice and snug and points straight behind. Now if you put it too much or too close over here, it will probably interfere with the tire, but hopefully that won't happen. You obviously got to keep these a bit loose so the wheel actually spins, and yeah, you can get it rolling just like that. It's nothing too crazy. Now this set does not have a lot of stickers. I think there may be just 4 in total. We have the bat logo twice on these 2x2 round tiles, and we have this piece over here, which I'm honestly not 100% sure what it's supposed to represent. Perhaps some sort of light or some sort of cannon. I'm not 100% sure. And Batman is supposed to sort of just lie down over here. Now, he does come with 2 of these weapons in this set, so they have nicely given us some clips to put his weapons down. So you can place his weapons just like that. It's sort of hard to put his gun, so you have to put it upside down. And he comes with a silver batarang. We're going to take a look at that in a bit more detail later, don't worry. And you can attach that. And now he is just like that. You just got to tilt his arms forward, obviously, and just connect him on to it just like that. And he has the super crazy position, just like you can see. He's actually floating right now. It's sort of hard to get him just to sit down just like that. And you can tell that this bike is way bigger than he is. I'm not that. I actually kind of like the scale. I think it's on the bigger side for sure, for as far as bikes go. But I think it's not the worst. We do have some more, I guess, cannon sort of elements. These aren't actually fireable; they're just built right in, and we pretty much that's about it. There's some nice shaping over here with some slopes and wedges, and that's pretty much it for the bat bike. Alright, so here we have Harley Quinn's cycle. Now, just like her, this utilizes a color scheme of bright red and bright blue. Now, in Lego, this looks fantastic because these bright and shiny colors always come across as very attractive in the Lego medium for sure, because these are, I mean, I guess originally it was created as a children's toy, but I mean, today it's evolved into so much more. I guess maybe I can make a separate video on that, but what I'd say is just from a, just looking at this like on the box or something, this really sticks out. It's an interesting build, and you can see that they have similar sort of builds on both sides. So we have these 2 sort of slopes, and they just are on both sides in different colors. Just they switch the blue and the red. As you can probably tell, there's also a hammer here. These are the other 2 stickers. One says POW, and the other one is just some diamonds, which I guess is Harley Quinn's signature card. Now, this is a hammer, and the way they suggest you to hold it is like this, right? So interestingly enough, they actually include 2 of these bars. So you can either rotate it like this and then have it go like bang, bang, pow. Or you can move it over here and then go this way. Now, I really do like that they did that and they gave us the option to, I guess, move that left and right. And I think maybe if you're having like some sort of car chase, it's like, whoa, whoa, and then you can attack the other one. So I think as as a play feature, this is very, very interesting, creative, and awesome. I really like to see this sort of stuff come out from the Lego team. Now we have two exhausts. They pretty much follow the same principles. We just have these Technic tubes, and then at the time, this was, I think, a new piece, the pot, or the little cone sort of piece over here with the axle hole at the end. Now this came out in 2016, so I do believe this was probably one of the first years where this was introduced. And unlike the Batcycle, the front wheel is much larger than the back one, so it still ends up being even when you put it on the ground, but I just wanted to note that difference. Now both of them do follow the same principle in the fact that we're going to show you. So this right here in the back, right? So it kind of just falls in, right? You pretty much just rotate it right into the axle. So it's not really like connected. I honestly, I forgot to show you that with the Batmobile. But if we take a look at it right here, we move this out of the way. This is pretty much connected just the same way. So it can just be removed just like that. So you just pull it out, and it just goes right in, just nice and like that. So it's not really connected per se, but it can fit just like that. So I guess before we move on to the next build, I should probably just show you how Harley Quinn can be seated. We do have the 1x1, or rather the 1x4 tiles with the 2 plates, which were used. So you can connect these studded legs, and you can just have her sit just like that and connect to the handlebars. I'm not going to do that right now because that does take quite a bit of time. But that is pretty much it for this set. Or not this set. This is pretty much it for Harley Quinn's bike. Now, as I mentioned before, the set comes with 3 different minifigures. From left to right, we have Batman, Harley Quinn, and Deadshot. Now, an important, element to note is that these are not the Suicide Squad costumes for these characters. But regardless, they are very, very detailed. So Batman comes with a silver Batarang, which is not so common these days, a grapple gun, and one of these softer capes, obviously with the bat sort of fabric, and his standard cowl. Note that he doesn't have any chin strap, it just kind of ends at the sides. Harley Quinn has her nice red and blue hair with the pigtails on both sides, and she has a fairly detailed costume on. Now Deadshot, in this sense, I guess, he has a metallic head and no headpiece or anything. He is carrying this giant gun. I guess you could even call it like a bazooka, and it pretty much is just a huge extension of a stud shooter. It's just a couple of 1x1 round bricks, a cone, and then just all connected to a Travis brick with a bar going through the center, and that's just connected to one of the stud shooters, and they have an extra. So on the back, actually, he has a sort of jetpack, which is used with a handlebar. So I am going to just remove all of this extra gear they have on, and then show you what the minifigures look like underneath. Okay, so this is what the 3 figures look like. As you can see, what they pretty much have been doing with Batman for quite a while now is they have a normal face and they just have this white headband, so it pretty much lines up well with the cowl. Now, the reason why they do that is pretty much just for face size and just, I guess, the relative structure and everything. If they were to just put the eyes in the cowl, like his actual eyes, it would look extremely strange, obviously, and it wouldn't be white like how the Batman is, the white eyes. So if we look on the back, he just has an alternate face, a bit more stern. Harley Quinn also has an extra face. Now, obviously, Deadshot does not have an extra face because he is just a head with no covering. Now, Harley Quinn's face looks a lot angrier and very emotive, and Batman just is sort of a bit more mellow. You can see that they have very, very detailed printing over there for his utility belt. I'm sorry if the lighting isn't the best, and I guess some of his back as well. Harley Quinn, just some threads, just tying everything up. And Deadshot also has some very crisp printing on the back, but in addition to that, he has some arm printing, which in 2016 was quite a big deal, honestly. Nowadays, we see it a lot more often, but this is a great step in the right direction at the time. So that's pretty much it for the minifigures in the set. Okay, so now it is time for my final verdict, or I guess the overall review of this set. So I purchased this way back, as I said, probably many times at this point, in 2016, and I had a ton of fun with it. I don't know if I've shared this with you guys, but my dark age of Lego was pretty much in middle school, and the theme that got me back into it was Batman. So this was one of the sets I picked up at that time when I was really into Batman and everything back in 2016. And yeah, for sure, I had a ton of fun with it. I was sort of disappointed, I guess, that they did not include the Suicide Squad versions of the sets. I think that probably has something to do with maybe the movie not being up to their, I guess, Lego standard. They don't want to adapt something that they might not deem appropriate for their target audience, I guess. And I completely understand that, so there's no worries there. But that's, I guess, maybe the only gripe I have with the set. The set itself is a great playset. It comes with 2 nice bikes, 3 minifigures. I mean, they didn't even have to include Deadshot, but I'm really glad they did. I think it made the set a lot more fun. Maybe would I say that the bikes were awfully similar to one another? Yes, that is probably true, but I think it's not really a problem. It's not identical, and they changed up quite a few important things. Overall, I'd give this set maybe a 9 out of 10. This is a very solid build, and I had a fun time with it. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, don't forget to check out some of the affiliate links down below. I know we have finally reached 500 subscribers. I will be coming out with a video for that tomorrow. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.